Hi guys, what's going on? It's Raven once again, and here we are at the end of the road to review. Gonna take a look at the Iron Wreath sidearm Nerf gun that I've been working on. So without further ado, let's unveil this fabled and loved Destiny weapon. Alright guys, so there it is. This is what you've been looking at. If you've seen my road to review, you know how I went through doing this. We basically took a Nerf gun here, and basically we modified it. We added a silencer. We got rid of all the Nerf gun markings. Went in and we ended up doing two different types of green, a metallic green and then a emerald green. Went back. I painted on the iron tree. Made the wolves' heads out of foam, and then the teeth are made out of cardboard. Went in with black wash, got in some detail, silver rub and buff for the nuts and these little details, and then some wear. I ended up going to Mickles and buying some letters, and we made the hake, and then on the other side it says 9mm. And that's basically it. It took me longer than it should have, to be honest. I just kept working on other things, and I don't want to say procrastinating, because I was working on other things. If you've been watching my channel, I've been working on figures. So, but this should have been done a long time ago. I think it came out alright. The thing that's bothered me a little bit is that the iron tree is very hard to see in certain lighting. It is there. I've tried to even darken like the edges around it for it to show up more. I even went over it again with the brush and see if I could make it stand out more if I coat it again. I thought maybe the dull coat kind of faded it out, but it's just the color I chose wasn't the best idea. The letters I decided to use came out pretty good. They're not bad. I had to end up kind of brushing super glue over it to get it to stay, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I wish that I had done the wolf's head in a different material, or maybe done a better template. Then I kind of free-handed both wolves, so it came out alright. The gun does still shoot. We'll be showing that in a minute. The one thing that I didn't do that I wanted to do was there's an LED in this gun that I wanted to replace, and it's really, really bad. Like, yeah, you can see that's the LED. And I will be replacing it at some point, and we'll probably do a video on that. This gun can be taken apart. Normally when I do props, I like to seal up all the screw holes. But since I wanted to keep this as a firing Nerf gun, even though you have to basically jam the... that's not sexual at all. Even though you have to get the dart in there and then use a brush or a rod or whatever to Davy Crockett it in, I still wanted it to be able to shoot. I kind of figure if you're at a con or whatever and someone's like, hey, nice Destiny costume, and you're like, yeah, take a picture, and you're like, yeah, you point Iron Wreath at him, and then you shoot him. And of course, if you don't want to have this piece in the back that enables you to shoot, you can take this apart, and you can easily remove this piece, and then you'll just have a little square hole in the back. But you're barely going to notice that, so... But I think it came out alright. I think I could have done a lot better. I think there's things I could have done better, like the wolves' heads. I was experimenting with the silver rub and buff, so I think that could have gone better as far as weathering. And also, as I was sanding these logos off, I killed the texture more on this side than I wanted to. On the other side, you can see the texture, for the most part, is there. If I do go back and edit this gun a little bit, I will probably do a new foam guard on both sides and make that look better. The other thing I need to do is I want to make the iron tree stand out more. So like right now you can see it, but as soon as I do that, it fades out. I'm thinking of maybe outlining it in black or white, or maybe doing white highlights or something. I don't know how that would go, but I might try that at some point. Alright guys, let's do a firing test. Let's see how this gun fires. Alright guys, so firing test for the Iron Wreath. We got the thief over there, we got it. Oh, bam! Got him. Don't steal from me. So yeah, it still fires exactly the same as how it fired before. You pull this back, and then you know, you load your dart in, and you're good to go. So guys, let me know what you think of this. What could I have done better besides what I already mentioned? How do you think? Do you think the color scheme is alright? The green is good, you know, stuff like that. Let me know what you think. I know, if you haven't watched the Road to Review, before anyone complains, I fully know that the wolf is in the wrong place. I did that intentionally, because I didn't feel that there was enough space for the wolf's head to be in this area and then still draw the tree. So that is why the wolf's head is back here. So please, this is not a replica. This is just a Nerf version of an Iron Wreath. I mean, you can look at it and tell it's the Iron Wreath. At least that's my hope. That you look at this and go, oh yeah, Iron Wreath, cool. If not, then I haven't done my job right at all. Also, once I finish doing the LED and try and get this tree a little bit brighter if I can, I will probably be selling this on eBay. And the reason for that is, I just did this because I had extra Nerf guns lying around, and I looked at this gun and I said, wow, that really looks like the Iron Wreath. And it does. It definitely looks like the Iron Wreath just by itself without any heavy modification besides the silencer. And that's basically what we just did. But I'm not going to be using it for my Titan costume. I have my scout rifle, of course, as you guys, hopefully you guys have seen it. If you haven't seen it, let's show that off right now. Alright guys, so if you haven't seen it, whoa, this is like Star Wars Star Destroyer covering the whole screen. 1 second, please. Alright, so the best way to do this was just to pull out.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. So this, guys, if you haven't seen it, I have some videos on this. This is my Fallen Scout rifle that I made. It's kind of based off Hand of Judgment, and I'm really proud of this. And it will be my scout rifle for my Titan character. It does have a light that kind of shines through down here, and you see the fallen symbol over here. So check out those videos if you haven't seen it. So let's kind of just look at the two. I guess we'll turn this one this way. Take a look at both. I think they look pretty good together. Actually, if I was going to use my primary and my secondary, I think these would actually go pretty well together. It's actually not too bad. But I'm really proud of this. Like I said, guys, check this out if you haven't seen my work in progress on my Fallen Scout rifle. This was made from a Star Wars blaster and a lot of foam and just a lot of different things that I learned and cobbled together. So hopefully you guys think this is pretty cool. But check that out. So, yes, at some point I will be selling this. When I do, I probably will just put a comment down in the video, or I might even make a separate video about it. It'll probably be auction style, just so you guys know. Let me know what you guys think, because this was a test bed of different materials. I'd never used, you know, rub and buff to weather before, and I used a pre-made wash, which I've never used before, and then I was, you know, putting some things together and carving things out of foam that's very small and intricate. I've never really done that before either. So let me know what you all think in the comments below. Like this video, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. I will be doing some more figures, dioramas, and my Titan armor, which my helmet will be the famous airplane helmet, the Kelslayer helmet, because that's my favorite helmet of the Titan. And, you know, because I believe I can fly. I believe I can. Zigzayon.